Hello, class. Today we're going to talk all about the history of psychodiagnosis, the American Psychiatric Association's DSM Diagnostics and Statistical Manual, and the ICD, the World Health Organization's International Classification of Disease, both of which got a major boost as a result of the demand for psychiatric services owing to World War II. Of course, there's nothing noble in a global war, that's for sure. Less is best, but everybody's wanting more. It's a war. Staring up the barrel of a loaded gun? Yeah, that's the one. Staring down's the source of force for DSM-1. Hey, this rhymes. Who's to say today who is king and who was pawn? Diagnostic storm we formed still rages on. Let's rap. Hit it.
Bang, bang, bang. Get your gun. Now's the time for DSM-1. Troops are home, minds blown, psyche shredded while we fretted about how best to categorize their pain. Prescribe whatever doses, anything we name. Imitation's a form of flattery. Can you see now that'd be why we borrow the modes and the codes of the ICD, raise the value of psychiatry? Times they are changing, rearranging psychoanalytic system we are touting. How can we stop things they're flouting? Show that we are able to turn the table and remain the king of the mountain. I think I know a way to resolve our situation. Proceed without delay. The science of our day.
Statistical deviation.
We can find our norm and determine all its forms, what is and what is not. Outperform, word is born. We don't even need an ink blot. In DSM-3 we don't agree. That's why we're heretical. Can't you see? Take it from me. We jettison theoretical. You took disorders to be a given. All we need's empirically driven. Everything in 3 must be tried. True and factual, arrayed in space. Multi-axial.
DSM to the ICD.
There is more in 4 and also culture circling overhead our psychiatric vulture. I don't know why they're so tired of me. I've done my best to save psychiatry. Man alive, we need a 5. There's no time for that mission. More work to do. Man, I'm through with all the DSM haters. Dissing. Alan Francis prances as he enhances his planless approach to the DSM, which even if he does not know it, that thing is so much bigger than him. Time to find a real solution, a radical revolution, a transfusion of all things psychological with the lifeblood of the biological. DSM-5 provides no buffer for a talent like David Kupfer. I put a pencil to my temple, realized this in the brain. Psychiatry before was dripping down the drain. I'm not giving up my best parts. 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 Trying to eat the sacred cow while I eat venison. You talk psychology, but I'm doing medicine. Someone hurts and he's suffering. We do the right thing and give him buffer. Wants hugs instead of drugs. Crisis, not prices. He looks to save the soul. We look to gain control. I'm not giving up my best. All of psychiatry comes down to biology. Biology is psychiatry. Psychiatry is biology. Biology, psychology, it's all in your brain. The fact that you're insane. Dysfunctional biology is psychopathology. There's no difference between an appendectomy and a narcissistic personality. Exploding appendix or exploding ego, bringing medicine to your suffering, that's where we go. I'm not giving up my best parts. 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 Everything's abnormal, that's diabolical. Your DSM-5 monsters making everything pathological. Your wannabe wannabe economy makes it formal. Someone has to be out saving what's normal. Hypersexual arousal disorder? That's a tall order. You're asking a lot. Is that a disorder? I think it is not. The DSM-5 without apology.
Takes pathology out of everything we like to do a lot.
I'm Thomas Saz. When I look at psychiatry, all I see is dirty laundry. There's nothing in this book for you or for me. If you look at its pages and its sages through the lens of anti-psychiatry, you're both wrong, my friend. No reason to fight each other. Problem is psychiatry, it's a big brother. Foucault got it right. See the trick that's there? Pull back the curtain on the hurtin', another Orwellian nightmare. Nightmare, nightmare.
DSM to the ICD, psychology to psychiatry, psychology to psychiatry, psychology to psychiatry, psychology to psychiatry.
I think I see where this is heading. Two diagnostic systems out of bed. Now they're heading to the chapel to have a wedding. To legitimize, prioritize the offspring we are getting. A DSM-5 cloaked in ICD codes and modes, all dressed up but nowhere to go. Now that we have breathed diagnostic life into life strife, we've got a new system. We have launched her. Now that we've launched her, maybe we've launched Frankenstein's monster. Maybe we should go back to Freud and Harry Stack Sullivan, or maybe power forward and listen to none of them. I'm the one who got Adams to talk to Jefferson. Maybe those two were the best of them. Maybe it should support liberty rather than succumb to the hardening of diagnostic categories. What's the answer to the question that's pressing on the legacy we're leaving with all our diagnostic lurching and heat? I look for answers from authoritative sources like my magic 8-ball. When you turn it over, forces a truth to emerge from its dusky depths of its viscous fluid like a prophecy from an ancient druid. What's the answer to the pressing question left when all is said and done? Who knows? Anyone? The acrylic analytic, round Nostradamus among us, answering questions both small and humongous, heeds our urges and purges a painful truth from his mouth. Response without vows, the ball hauntingly housed. Is what's left behind our collective vision? Perhaps. Or it's nothing more or less than a DSM-5 text revision.